going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today the potential has been unleashed. We got this guy back. Woo! If we can focus on that, on the card. There you go. There you go. There it is. Okay, it's halfway focused. Gohan is back. And you know what? I'm gonna let you start because I feel like you're more inspired by Gohan. Yeah, you had a lot to say about that when that was going on in the series.
So when the fight started happening, I was like, oh, this episode, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I forgot.
Before we started watching it, because it's late right now, it's like 10 o'clock, and usually we watch this around 5 or 6, but we've been all over the place today. And
I'm so red right now. She
was all like, okay, I guess we can watch it. And the second the episode starts, she goes, oh, this one.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this one. So yeah, go ahead. What did you want to get out? Like, go ahead, do your piece.
So I basically am Gohan, and I'm just like enthralled by the fact that he is like, I mean, okay, so he is arrogant, right?
That's one of his weaknesses. Yeah,
that's one of his weaknesses. He's eager. He's too eager to be like this hero, and like, because he knows he's had his potential before. He's shown his potential before.
Yep. And
so he knows it's there. And I think he's frustrated with the fact that he can't get that back like that, like with the, you know, just at will.
Yep.
And he's frustrated, and he's really eager to get that back. Too eager, in fact, to the point where
it costs him everything.
Yeah, and Piccolo is helping him to see that.
It's funny because last week I was like, what the hell are they going to do training-wise over the course of 40 or 20, 30 hours that was left before the tournament starts? And it's revealed in this episode, so Gohan has the power, and according to Piccolo at the end of the episode, he even says like, Gohan has even more power than he thinks. It's just the fact that he doesn't know how to quite reach it because he has all these like this blockage.
It's ego.
Ego. And he even said like when he fought against Boo, his ego, his arrogance got in the way, which is why he ended up getting absorbed and basically lost the fight when he should have easily taken out Super Boo in the Boo arc. So it's not that he's training him to get more powerful. He's basically doing some training, more of a mental thing to kind of break into his brain. It's like, listen, man.
It's to shed the ego and help him to believe that if he sheds that and gets back to like his power, that it's there. Like, it's there. You have the power already. And like, I was just like, I was watching this, I was like, yes, he's speaking to me right now. And I just felt...
She literally had a lot more to say when we were watching than I was just sitting watching, like, oh, shiny fighting.
I was like, oh my god. Like, you don't even know. I think that's why I'm so red right now. I just feel so passionate.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting, because I mean, us Gohan fans, I'm a Gohan fan, you know, I mean, I'm a fan of every single character, but Gohan's been amongst the top for me, you know, seeing this for Gohan is exciting for me. I'm sure it's exciting. You guys are excited for her.
He's my spirit.
And I just want to see this man really tap into it. And it happened. While they were fighting, this man powered up and he went to his base form. He found his potential. He even got the bang bang. You know it's about to get real.
Dude, when that happened, I felt myself power up with him. You know? I felt myself transform with him.
You know it's real, like I said, when the bang is back,
Hell yeah.
As they're wrapping up their fighting, you know, Piccolo was really going in and, you know, like, really going in. I mean, even to the point where they kind of shook hands, like, oh, okay, you know, I'm good. What does Piccolo do? He blasts him with the severed hand. Like, no, I know you're gonna have to let your guard down like your dad and stuff, but you can't do that in this tournament. Yeah. So, you know, they still have 9 hours to go, and I'm sure they'll do some more fighting. They even said that, you know, let's work on some 2 combination strategy moves, which is gonna be awesome to see Piccolo and Gohan, you know, work together and have their own like little team attacks in the tournament, which is gonna be cool.
I'm so excited to see what they have up their sleeve.
I am too. See, look, there's gonna be 2 things that's gonna happen, and one is very, very unlikely at this point because they've been setting this up for freaking arcs now. They teased it in the beginning of Super. They teased it with every single arc that passed. They teased it every time you saw Gohan pop into the screen for 2 seconds. Gohan's gonna do something. So those 2 things are either Gohan's going to get absolutely bodied, or Gohan's going to do something amazing. Now, he could still lose if he does something amazing. Like I said, I feel like Gohan's gonna do something where he'll like sacrifice himself so he can keep someone in the actual ring. Maybe something like that, but in the process of that happening, he's gonna do something badass. So that's where I see Gohan going. So the first prediction I want to get from you guys is in the comment section below. What is your, I guess, your outlook on what Gohan's going to do in the tournament? Let us know down below. Now the other thing I want to talk about is cauliflower. Cauliflower.
Yes.
I don't know.
Miss
Cauliflower. Yeah. This is the first time in a very, very long time where the entire community pretty much called it. Even there's been mods that were released for the last like 2 months where they called her Callie. That's her name. Yeah. The female Saiyan, her name is Callie. So we also get a small snippet of Kabe in Universe 6, worried, trying to figure out what he's going to do. He seeks out his master who basically trained him, and he asks him like, yo, join a tournament. He's all like, I can't, my leg's broken, man. So he mentions his sister. He's like, yeah, my sister got this. And they also did something interesting. They revealed a different design for her. Now, here is I guess the big talk that's going on in Japan. I don't know if it's really reached over here because I haven't seen that many comments about it. But a lot of people in Japan actually think that it's another Saiyan. And the reason why is because when they revealed, let's call her Callie, because I don't know what her actual English name is going to be. When they revealed Callie's design in the last V-Jump, it was slightly different and altered. That's because it was based off of Toriyama's changes. When they showed her initially, she had like, a different design. She had the earrings, looked like Broly literally when she transformed. And now they introduced this character, and a lot of people are like, is this the same one? Is this gonna be another Saiyan that's gonna get added, or like, what's the deal? And there's so many questions that's like, even when Kabe showed up, he was like, yeah, check out my new power, he goes Super Saiyan. So it's like, they're still surprised at the fact that Super Saiyan exists. So either Callie is a different Saiyan, and in which case she can transform, and the other Saiyan that we saw in the actual intro, and we've been talking about for months now, is a complete independent Saiyan that can actually transform into the legendary Super Saiyan, whatever the transformation actually is. It's kind of like the talk here. I'm gonna go with the more obvious choice. It's the same Saiyan, and I don't know if she's just going to be able to tap into the power, or she discovered it herself as being a big secret. But it's cool to see she finally shows some airtime. I mean, he even shows his inconfidence. Is inconfidence a word? His lack of confidence in hit. He was like, there's 70 other fighters, even hit won't be able to handle all of them. So we got to figure out what to do here to fill in the gaps. And so he goes to his master, and his master obviously can't because his leg's busted. So he suggests his sister, who apparently
excuses.
Yeah, his sister seemed to be I don't want to say evil, but she didn't seem to be good, because when they showed her briefly, she was eating that meat. She appeared to be around a bunch of thugs. Like, I don't know, that's what they look like. They look like an army.
I mean, she doesn't necessarily have to be evil. She can just have an attitude.
I don't want to say evil, but she has like a squad. She doesn't seem like
she could just be a little punk.
Yeah, well, that one. She just didn't seem like the other Saiyans. I mean, the only other Saiyans we've seen so far were Kabe and then his master Renzo. I think that's his name was. But it's interesting to see that the design changed, number one, and two, that even Japan thinks like, oh, wait a minute, is this a different Saiyan? It's because the way V-Jump worded it, it's like, oh, here's a new Mysterious Saiyan. It's like, Mysterious Saiyan, you guys have been promoting her for months now. She's in the intro. Is this the same one? Is it a different one? What's the deal? And then links into the other thing I want to say, who else is going to get added? Now, as I was watching this episode, the first thought that came to my mind is like, what if Universe 6 doesn't find 10 warriors? Does it have to be 10 warriors? What if it's just, the same ones that fought in the Universe 6 tournament, and it's like, oh, well, we don't have other people, so can we just enter like this? Sure, whatever. I mean, you're at a disadvantage. So the other question is will they actually fill the gap with 10 warriors? Like, will it actually be 70 people on top of the other 10 of that universe? That's the big question I have. And if you guys have any theories of your own for that, let us know down below. I mean, anything can happen. I mean, I would not be surprised if, they take the easy way out to not design more characters and to make it more easier for the animation process and everything. Where it's like, yeah, we just found this many, just 6 of us. Universe 7 brought 4, not Universe 7. Universe 3 brought like 4, yada, 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 yada. You get my point.
Like, maybe it's just up to 10.
Yeah, I mean, 10 was kind of like the number that was tossed out, but I don't ever think they said it's required to have 10.
Right.
And if you don't bring 10, then you're just at a disadvantage. So, that's something to think about. I haven't seen many people talk about that.
I mean, if your universe is about to get erased, you better come up with at least 10, regardless if you can find good ones. Yeah. Well, it's like, if you can't find any, you might as well just pick the next person up and just to try.
I mean, he even said, like, even though Renzo might be weak, it's like, yeah, we're fighting as a team, we can get you back. I mean, Roshi's fighting. Which, speaking of which, Roshi in the next episode seems to be possessed with some kind of talisman or something. I wonder if this is like a issue with what happens in that episode, or if he has like some kind of crazy like ability where he puts a talisman on his face and then becomes basically, it's like when you get Aku from Crash Bandicoot, that mask, you become invincible, something like that. That would be interesting to see if he actually does do something like that, but again, we can't really speak on that until you watch next week.
Yeah.
The point is, the big news is the fact that Gohan kind of like realized what's wrong with him, and if Piccolo...
Not what's wrong with him. Just what was blocking him.
What's wrong with him?
That's not wrong.
And hopefully in the next 9 hours that's remaining, I still would have done this in a time chamber because you have a lot more time, but in the next 9 hours remaining, hopefully it's enough to get through this thick skull and bring bring Gohan back to his glorious days for where he was a badass. And then again, he even had that weakness when he was younger. Even when he was Team Gohan fighting against Cell, what happened? He was arrogant. He didn't want to kill him. What happened?
Yeah.
Goku died. Like,
I mean, if you think about how he was raised, though, it's like there was so much expected of him. The world was always freaking ending.
Yep.
And this poor little kid is like stuck in the middle of it, and he's like, I have to do this.
Yep.
I have to save people. And he had no choice.
Mm-hmm.
So of course he's almost competing against himself in his head. He's like, I used to be this, and I used to be like super badass, and now I'm not, and I feel crappy about it, you know?
Everything that happened is only going to make him better. I'll just say that. So
yeah,
I have confidence. I have confidence. And if you do too, then make sure you hashtag Gohan is back all over the comments. I'm talking about it. Everybody's watching this video. If this video gets 1 billion views, I need to see 1 billion comments saying Gohan is back, because he's gonna be back. And if you don't believe Gohan's back, well then let us know why, and let us know how you think he's gonna fall. Basically, it's an open discussion. And don't kill each other. If someone says Gohan sucks, they have an opinion for it. If someone says Gohan's gonna win, don't get mad at him for it. This is our community. We're all friends here. The last thing that
this is all I gotta say. If you say Gohan sucks, is
the last thing to discuss briefly is we also saw Beerus clamoring with Whis, which was funny, over letting them know that, you know, the universe might get erased, because they're all like, look how happy they are, they're so carefree, yada yada. Nincompoop, which is hilarious. I like that scene. Oh, Yamcha. Hashtag rip Yamcha. That's the last thing I want to say, because poor guy, he just waited to get invited. It's not going to happen. That's so funny. I can't wait for them to realize, or for him to realize he's not invited. It's like, really? Master Roshi over me? It's like, bruh, I'd pick Master Roshi over you at this point. Anyways, so 88 was exciting. I can't wait for 89 next week. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm really excited for this tournament to start. I'm really excited to see Gohan back in action. And also, I'm excited to see what Gohan and Gohan and Piccolo are cooking up in their last 9 hours remaining, because they're going to do some team attacks that they're going to work on that we'll obviously see in
strategy.
Yeah, but with that said, let us know everything else. If there's something we missed, feel free to discuss down below. Leave a like in the comment, of course, if you enjoyed this video as well as the episode. And that's it.
Also, unleash your potential.
Unleash your potential.
Get out of your own head.
Get out of your own head. Drop the arrogance and the egos and whatever's blocking you from succeeding, and
let
get
it
out
come
there
out.
And do it. Let it go. Let it go.
Okay.
No, not that let it go. Wrong let it go. Wrong let it go. We'll see you guys in the comment section below. Peace.